Hello everyone, here is a question based on oxidation and reduction. Which reaction is not a redox reaction? If there is no net change in oxidation state in a given reaction, then we can say that it is not a redox reaction. We also know that in a neutral molecule, all oxidation numbers must add up to 0, and also oxidation state of a free element is 0, and therefore for zinc it is 0 here, for copper it is 0 here. Increase in oxidation number is oxidation, decrease in oxidation number is reduction. Or you can also say that loss of electron is oxidation, gain of electron is reduction. Now here, what is happening to zinc when it becomes zinc sulfate? This will be plus 2, because here this will be minus 8 and this will be plus 6, so that the net will be 0 here. But there is an increase in oxidation number, 0 to plus 2, therefore this is oxidation. What happened to copper? Copper here, usually in copper sulfate it will be plus 2, this will be plus 6, this will be minus 8, because for each oxygen if we put minus 2, then 4 times minus 2 minus 8, and therefore the net will be 0. Now here plus 2 to 0, this means reduction, decrease in oxidation number, so this is reduction, and therefore this is a redox reaction. Therefore this is not our correct choice. Here for I2 it will be 0, Cl2 0. Now here for O3, if we put minus 2 for each oxygen, this will be minus 6. For potassium it will be plus 1, and therefore for chlorine it is plus 5. On this side KiO3, this will be minus 6 for oxygen, and then for iodine it will be plus 5, and for potassium it will be plus 1, and this means that iodine is getting oxidized here. And what is happening to chlorine? Chlorine is getting reduced, and therefore this is a redox reaction. How about 3? For H2 it is 0, Cl2 it is 0. On this side for hydrogen it will be plus 1, chlorine minus 1. Here 0 to plus 1 for hydrogen, that is oxidation. For chlorine it is 0 to minus 1, and therefore that is reduction, because decrease in oxidation number. How about option 4? We have barium chloride reacting with the sodium sulfate, giving barium sulfate and sodium chloride. For barium plus 2, for chlorine minus 1, this is 2 times minus 1, therefore the net will still be 0. Here plus 1 for sodium 2 times, and for sulfur plus 6, and for oxygen 4 oxygen atoms, therefore minus 8. Here also minus 8 plus 6 plus 2, therefore there is no change in oxidation state for barium or sulfur or oxygen. Here once again this is plus 1, this is minus 1. There is no change in oxidation state for any element involved, therefore this is not a redox reaction. Therefore option 4 is the correct choice here.